Come, let's dive a bit more deeper into my pen collection today. Hello everybody, this is Priya here. Welcome back to my channel if you're returning, and if this is the first time, thank you so much for stopping by. I really hope today's video is useful and you like it. This is just one of the many videos that are coming up, and this, as stationery lovers, I think we all have pretty good collection of pens and stationery in our stash. So I thought I will start with the most interesting things, especially wearing the colors and matching the colors with the spreads, and if we need to do something creative, something unique in our planner spreads for every week to match the theme. So just let me get started with one of the most popular items. I myself reach for these every week, almost every week, I must say. Very regularly I reach for them, so I knew I need to have a video about that. Here on the screen you can see two of my collections. This, as you can see, these are the zebra mile liners. So I recently, my collection was not this big, especially with the mile liners. I recently ran into a listing on Amazon where it was 20 pence for an unbelievably low price, like a $2 or something. Yeah, just over $2 for 20 pence. So if you can relate, you know I wouldn't have passed on that. So I grabbed it, and there were a couple of duplicates, especially I'll show you the first couple of duplicates I have. Yeah, I think the shades could be slightly different, but this one, I think it is exactly the same. So this is one of that, and this was the one I had got earlier, and this is from the neutral set, I think. And these are all the chisel tip, and let me see. Yeah, this is a chisel tip and this is the bullet tip. So this was the earlier one I had in my stash, and this is a newer one. And this color, let me just see, this is olive. And this one, this was a Japanese import. So I don't know if that was the reason, because there's hardly any English on here. So this is the exact same color, but it's all Japanese. So I'm assuming it is written olive in Japanese, unfortunately, which I can't read. So this is one of the duplicates I have, but it is fine because I use it all the time. So it doesn't really matter. And again, it's just a couple. It's not like I have a whole bunch of duplicates. Today, if you have not guessed what I'm going to do here and what pens I'm picking today, I'm going with the Zig Clean Color Dot, which are kind of expensive, but I grabbed these again at extremely good deals. And this, I got them from Amazon, and I have a 12 color set, and this is not all I have. And this is the other, these are the other 8 pens I have. But do you know why I have these separate? These are the Moxie colors, somewhat similar. I mean, not the exact colors, but these are what I used in my Moxie Life planner. So that's why I have these sorted. And if you know, I will attach my Moxie Life setup here. And if you can see, these are the colors I use, and I have these separate in that order so that I don't have to think twice before I reach for these and set up my Moxie Life for the week. So these are 8, and this is the rest of the pens. So I had the basic 6 colors. I will attach a picture again. It's from Amazon. It's not an affiliate link. I just like to share the products I love. That's all there is. It's not an affiliate link. If you know somebody who has an Amazon storefront, feel free to use that if you decide to purchase that. And if at all at some point I have my Amazon storefront, I will have it linked here. So I would really appreciate if you can use any of the affiliate links or codes. It need not be mine. You can be any other content creator or anybody who you would like to support. These are the clean color dots I'm talking about. And let me just get this out of the way so that I will also have these out, putting all of that in frame. And this is my entire collection of the Zig color dots. If you're not familiar with the Zig Clean Color Dot. They are so fun, so versatile. And let me show you the clear head. It actually has like a squishy part, and that's what makes the dots. And on this side, you have the fine tip. So if you were using this side, and let me just put the top on this one, and if you had to put the lid somewhere, you can't just stack it here. You flip it around and it fits. So this is how you attach the top without losing it. You twist it back on and it's good to go. It works the other way also. So you do that and you flip it and you have this and you can use it. And once you're done, close it. So this is how you can store the lid if you did not know. And here I will share creative ways of using color dots, the Zig Clean Color Dots. And then I will give you my top 3 tips when using these to have a perfect dot every time. And I also know that I do not have it in my collection, but I know there is a metallic collection. I believe it's a 6-piece one, and it's great for blackout journals. Creative ways you can put them to use in your planners. And here I have a normal Happy Planner filler paper. Let's go. I will show you how you can use them and also how you get the different color dots that are shown here. You hold it like this, you take off the lid, and this is the part I'm going to be using. So just flip it around, just put it there, and this is the color red. Surprise, surprise. The pressure difference comes in. You hold it vertically like so, and then slight pressure, just touching, and you increase the pressure. You keep on going. There you have all the different pressures. So let me just write down what it is. This is the pressure difference. So let me also just write the title here. Just a simple dot, just a simple title there. That's the pressure difference I demonstrate. Then you can have, let me start with use number 1. You can use it for habit trackers. 7. That's a habit trackers worth 1 week. And next we'll have the to-do list. Very obvious, I guess. And now tip number 3. Imagine you have like a simple box. So very light pressure. I'm just going to make a border around there. And you have the border. And you can also, if you want, come in and have a smaller box inside. So that's idea number 3. So idea number 4, do you know what I'm going to do? Draw banner. So what you can do now is just very randomly come and banner. Let's get some more color in. It's really relaxing, I must say. That's idea number 4. Idea number 5 is, let's do some more of that. What did we make? We make borders. Idea number 6. write a bold title. 7. If you are like me, you can doodle something. Doodle is imperfect, so you don't have to worry about it. So, idea number 7, doodle something. Idea number 8, plan out the future months. Especially if you have the full calendar of the year with you, you can mark out breaks and holidays and vacations and no school days, all of that. So I'm just taking this is the name page and this is the year at a glance page. So I'm going to mark out my midterm break, which is in Feb, and spring break, which is in March, April. So let me just get this. And the midterm break is 19th through the 21st. So after the 16th, so it is 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21. So I will mark the midterm break here. And here for the March, it is 23rd through 5th of April. So that's my spring break. You can mark out the future calendars. So that's number 8. For idea number 9, use it as, we already used that color. So let's try a different color. On to idea number 10. Let me just grab one of my completed spreads. So this is my spread from the first week of January, and this is really, I had a video for that. So this is the after the pen that you rarely get to see, I must say. So this is I'm already completed this part. So what I can do here is I can come in and this one. Idea number 10, fill any white space. So next would be idea number 11. I know that it has not been announced yet, but I know that the last week of the academic year would be July 5th. So we will have at least until that August 25 for the summer break. Long vacations and holidays plan. And idea number 2 would be so these are the 12 fun things you can do with that. And let me just move on to my top 3 tips on how to make the most out of your Zig Color Dots. These are expensive, so just make sure that you use them and take care of them properly so that you can use them for a long time. So just go easy on the pressure. Tip number 1. Easy on the pressure. So this is the Happy Planner paper, and if you can see, I'm not sure how much you can see on camera. I will lift it a bit more so that you can see all the ghosting that has happened. So just go easy on the pressure, because the more pressure you apply, the more ink that comes out. So just have that in mind. Tip number 2, if you want to do a lot of those, especially these borders, you saw that, right? What you can do is to avoid the bleeding or ghosting. At least the ghosting is definitely happening here. And even with the doodles, go a bit light-handed on the doodles. Don't press it too hard because it will ghost. And if you need long borders or washi strips, that was the other one. I make borders or washi strips. So when you do that, this is actually tip I have, because this is just plain sticker paper. These are the scraps I have because I use a lot of the printables. So I do have a lot of scraps with the edges. So just a tip from me would be, if you know exactly where you want those, just grab a scrap piece like this and draw on this. Draw on this, peel it and stick it wherever you want. So that's again one of my tips if you want to use them for longer, and if you need specific areas where you want them, so you can use it this way. So this is tip number 2. And tip number 3 is, remember to store them horizontally, because these ones I was storing them vertically. So that's why I had trouble getting the ink out. And I just started storing them horizontally only recently. And they've been sitting vertically for a long time. So remember to always store them horizontally, because you don't want them drying out. So that is tip number 3. And let me know if you knew any of these or all of these, or if I gave you any new ideas on how you can bring them into your planner spreads. Please also let me know if you have any of these sets and what your favorite set is. Is it the brights? Is it the basic colors? Is it the metallics? Have you tried? Let me know what your favorite thing about this is and what your favorite use is. And before we wind up, let's do a quick recap of all the 12 ideas I gave you. So first, I showed you the pressure difference and what difference it makes on the look on the paper. Make sure you spend your time practicing that pressure before you test it out on the planner pages, because this is what happens if you put a lot of pressure, because the ink does flow very generously and you don't want to be ghosting all over your pages. So be mindful of the pressure difference, and use tip number 1 was a habit tracker. I showed you how I'm doing that. I will also show you my Moxilite planner for the week, and here I'm yet to check off a lot of these, but yes, so these are my habit trackers. And the to-do lists are the next one. Line it up, have matching colors for your spreads, and I use it all the time. Tip number 3, decorate around boxes. You can have it around there. You can go with multiple shades. Let me just random colors, random spots. Yeah, so the look varies depending on what colors you go with and where you put the dots, because you can put it around the box on the outside, so you get a bigger box. So it all depends on what you want. So you can decorate around the boxes, draw banners like these, any simple black pen, and then you picking random pens and drawing, having random dots with multiple pressure applied. So those are the banners. Make borders or washi strips. So this is just an example. Tip number 6, write a bold title. If you want the title to stand out, this can be used. Doodle something with it. This is just a simple flower I drew. Tip number 8, plan out the future months. I showed you how I do the midterm break and the spring break. Highlight an event. Say you have a meeting at 1 p.m. You can put down the highlighter first and then write on it. Otherwise, it will smudge. That's another thing you need to be mindful of. Fill any white space you have. I showed you my spread from the first week of January, and I showed you a couple of ways you can fill in some of that white space. Mark any long holidays or vacations. So this is our summer break. I don't know the exact dates, but the closing date is announced, and it will most likely be the 27th that we reopen, or it could be the second or the 3rd, depending on when I hear from the school officially. I will make the changes, but this is roughly my summer break. And bring in more color in your spreads by writing with the fine tip. And I also shared 3 tips on making sure it does not not bleed through, easy on the pressure. Use scraps. If you need a washi strip, just take a scrap piece of the sticker paper or any paper and you work in it and then stick it in your planner spreads to avoid ghosting, and store them horizontally. Thank you so much for watching. I hope today's video was useful, and let me know if you would like to see me show more of my pen collection and what creative ways you can put them to use. Let me know in the comments what your favorite thing was, as I told you, what your favorite color is, if you have a favorite. If you liked today's video, I would appreciate it if you would consider you subscribing to my channel and turn on the bell notification so that you don't miss any of my future videos, and it also helps me out with the growth of the channel and puts my content out to more folks out there. Please do share it with anybody who you think will benefit from it. You know, a friend who recently got one of these packs or who is on the fence about getting these, I would strongly suggest they do, and please share the videos with them and share it with anybody who is a stationery lover. I'm sure we all come up with unique ideas of using them. So if you use it in any other way that I did not cover here, please let me know in the comments below. I would love to grow and learn more things, and I really appreciate you taking the time to watch till the end and leave me all the positive comments. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in my next one. Bye.